Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Warpath. I'm the natural hat trick, Matt Sanchez, joined once again by my brother from the very same mother, David 23 Sanchez. Dave, what do we got on tap for him tonight?
We're going to start off with some heat, Matty. First up, we got a Fatal Fourway match to determine the #1 contender for the Extreme Championship. Okay, check this out. We got Astonishing Nathan Brick, just an amazing first choice. We got the bad boy, Boyce LeGrande, going up against Patrick Fitzpatrick and just Zack. Just That's powerhouse after powerhouse there. Like it's an amazing opening match.
That is a ton of talent. I'm not sure the ring can contain that much talent. And in our main event of the evening, the SPW Tag Team Championships will be defended as the High Council, Dante Daring and Cheema, will take on Mr. Miller's chosen assassins, Truex and Daniel Torch. That one's
going to be
set up to be
there too, Matty.
An absolutely fantastic match. Daniel Torch and Truex are grizzled vets of the circuit, and they are here to make their mark. And you know, as much as I dislike the man, having Mr. Miller in your corner is usually a telltale sign of success in your near future.
Absolutely, and we'll see what happens when it comes to tonight's match with Truex and Daniel Torch, and if that rings true. But I think it's going to be it's a unique team between those two, but I'm excited to see what they can put together.
But I think we're all asking ourselves one question about tonight's episode, Dave, and that is, what happened to your appeal shirt? Did they take it back?
No. What? No, they would never take it back. That's silly. No, it's in the laundry. It's I joked about not washing it, but I'm not a monster. I wash my clothes.
If you say so. Anyways, why don't we get ready to get down to the ring right away. First and foremost, I got a chance to catch up with the bad boy himself, Boyce LeGrande, and I had a couple questions about, well, his past, his present, and his future. Let's check in with him. I'm here with Boyce LeGrande. Boyce, tough loss last month at One Supreme Night. You and Miller had a plan. It didn't really seem to come to fruition the way that you thought, but that's in the past. What's in the future for you now, Boyce?
That is definitely in the past. One Supreme Night wasn't too supreme for the bad boy, but that's okay. That's what happens when you rely on other people. See, for years, it's just been all about me. I have to look out for myself. And tonight, that's what's going to happen. It may be 3 other guys in the ring along with me, but in the end, I will be standing tall alone.
Well, with this win, if you come across it like you say, is there any plans for a future championship for the bad boy?
Oh, well, the bad boy loves gold, and that is the plan here at SPW, to walk away with lots and lots of gold.
Good luck tonight, Boyce.
Thank you.
As you can see, the bad boy feeling pretty confident about his odds in the Fatal Fourway match. Dave, what do you think?
He's the NorCal Hall of Famer. This guy's a legend. He's an amazing wrestler. We've seen him just put on just power classes of how to throw dudes around the ring. I mean, he's the real deal. He's something special, and I think he's got a huge chance to come home with the #1 contendership tonight.
Well, I personally, I'm hoping that we see either Patrick Fitzpatrick or just Zack take it down. Patrick has been on a tear since the beginning of this year. I'm pretty sure he's only lost 1 match in his past 6 goes. And he has been absolutely just trying to tear up the circuit. So I'm hoping that Pat comes out on top. Mr. Powerhouse himself, Patrick Fitzpatrick. Patrick Fitzpower, as you like to call him.
Patrick Fitzpower. If we're talking about power, that name should absolutely be thrown around the ring, pun intended. He's got a great chance as well. I think it'd probably be a toss-up between Boyce and Patrick at this point.
All right, well, let's get down to the ring and see what this Fatal Four-Way has in store with us, because I can't wait much longer myself, Dave. Let's go.
Let's get it.
This match has a 15-minute time limit.
15-minute time limit. We got senior official Karina Kyle will be calling the action tonight.
You know it's going to be a good match if Karina Kyle's in the ring as well. She keeps it tidy, especially when there's 4 guys throwing dukes.
Looks like the bad boy will be out first.
And his music just makes you want to move every time. Like, mad respect to the cameramen for not dancing while they're walking.
Yes, very much so. We pay those cameramen quite a lot to make sure they don't dance. I'm currently dancing myself in my seat.
Paid. Yes, absolutely.
You know, I gotta give it up to Boyce.
At ringside.
Yeah, we got Hogan at ringside. I gotta give it up to Boyce, man. Every time he comes out, the crowd, look at the front row crew just giving it to him right now.
As they're wont to do, they are not afraid to let anyone hear it.
Honestly, every time he comes out, he just is riding high. He never lets the haters get to him, and I gotta admit, I'm kind of jealous of his ability to do that.
He feeds off of the hate and all of the boos and the jeers that he gets. It's like he converts it into energy. And that's why he's such a good wrestler and a Hall of Famer. He's able to do that, and even if it's people are booing him, look at him.
Just having fun with
The
it.
swag.
Oh, and then Mr. Clean Champ breaking out, and here comes just Zack. 100% energy, 100% of the time.
Yes, similar to Boyce LeGrande's music, Just Zack music also makes you want to move, just makes you want to bang your head.
Absolutely. Just Zack is the kind of competitor that is just all gas, no break. He reminds me a lot in his approach to the ring and the way that he comes to every match, much to the same way that Sonic continues to go fast no matter what.
That's a hell of a comparison, Matty. I wasn't sure where you were going with that, but yeah, you're spot on. I'd love to see Just Zack going a loop-to-loop after picking up some rings.
I bet you he could do it. He's agile enough.
He is. He can get the speed going. Ooh, Boyce LeGrande letting him know this is his ring.
Here it is. You already know who it's going to be when that music hits.
And you know, another compliment to the intro music. I just have to throw it out there again. Like, all of these songs, just pure bangers in their own respect.
There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, the astonishing Nathan Brick has entered the building. If you remember last week, he had already mentioned that he was set up for a match. And here he is this week taking on 3 other men for the #1 contendership of the Extreme Championship. To take on, if he wins, he'll take on Guapo Lupe. And as you saw last week, there was a impromptu triple threat tag match that turned into a #1 contendership match as well, where the Appeal ended up losing that match to what is come to be known as the Body Shop 2.0. Bobby Callahan and Jack Tracy reforming the Body Shop in that moment.
You know, the SPW universe really needs to show the astonishing Nathan Brick some respect here, because it is so hot in that arena, and he is coming out in a damn fur coat.
Here comes Patrick Fitzpatrick, Patrick Fitzpower. He's going more than a feeling right now, boys.
And you can see it on his face, absolutely more than a feeling right now. There we go, Patrick Fitzpatrick coming down the ramp.
He's been on an absolute roll right now. He may be the king of Crash, but he has been on a roll since the beginning of the year. He's lost 1 match in that time frame, and he's looking to keep it going right now, and he's got gold in his sights.
Yeah, I mean, he said it a couple months ago in an interview with you that he all he wanted was gold, and that he was going to keep getting better and better until he got the gold he wanted, and he seems to be on the right trajectory so far, Matty.
And now is his chance to prove it. Karina Kyle's got her work cut out for her. These 4 men are going to tear the roof off this place. I can already tell you that.
If anyone can keep him in line, it's Karina Kyle.
Hey, Dave, I think I see your
Cool
shirt.
that Brick's wearing. Yeah, it's an amazing shirt.
Are you sure you didn't? I'm sure you didn't take it back because it looks like he might have taken it
It's in the
back.
hamper. It's in the hamper right there. I can get it if you'd like me to.
Bell is rung. Nathan Brick heading on over to Patrick Fitzpatrick, and Patrick Fitzpower dumps him immediately to the outside.
That did not go the way that Nathan Brick thought it was going to
And
go.
Pat is on top of him right
Oh,
now.
God.
He is ripping that shirt off, saying, "That's David's shirt."
He's saying it's a great shirt. Let me tell you, so you don't rip it in the match.
Ooh, Boyce with a forearm across the chest. You can hear that thump. Oh, look at that. Wiping his rear end with that shirt and throwing it back in Brick's face. Here comes Just Zack. Just Zack.
The fat shit.
Big monkey flip by Just Zack. And Boyce LeGrande is reeling already. Big arm drag. Another one there in the middle of the ring.
Wow.
Zack is cooking right now, ladies and gentlemen. Off the ropes, reversal. Ducks under the lariat. Sets him up. Oh, standing Hurricane Rana. What a move by Just Zack.
Wow. Look at that athleticism, Matty.
Going for the splash, but Boyce gets out of the way. Oh, what a giant lariat. He turned him inside out. Patrick Fitzpatrick with Brick on the outside, putting him down on the ground. And now Patrick Fitzpatrick's got him locked up. Back elbow by Boyce. Boyce coming off. They both duck under. Looks like they both wanted it. And then big spine buster by Patrick.
Wow. Patrick is feeling himself right now, Matty. He's
Boyce
riding
is
high off
rolling
that
to the
spine
outside,
buster.
and I can't blame him. And now, ooh, a jawbreaker there
Ooh.
by Just Zack just to save himself. He's got him hooked up for a cutter,
Genius
looks like.
move.
Oh, look at the Patrick Fitzpower. He's got him up. Catches a mid-move reversal. Gorilla press slam time. Over the top rope onto the other two competitors. Look at this man.
Did you see that? Patrick Fitzpower strikes again. He is
My
on fire,
goodness.
Matty.
Is there nothing this man can't do right now? Here comes Brick. Brick eats a clothesline. Back elbow to Brick as well. Pat with the uppercut. Brick back into the corner. Putting him into the ropes. Off the ropes. Reversal by Brick. Kick straight to the face. Here comes Brick off the ropes again. Oh! A big boss man slam by Patrick Fitzpower, and he's putting it all on display right now, folks.
He got slowed down a bit there. Brick's kick, but he's back on top.
Kick out at 2 by Nathan Brick. Patrick Fitzpatrick is cooking right now. Patrick puts him into the corner, whips him across the ring. He's set up, here he comes. Big splash by Pat. Brick is down and he is seeing stars right now. And I don't mean the rest of the appeal in his mind. He's calling for the big elbow up top.
In his mind, come on, they're stars and you know it.
Patrick Fitzpatrick climbing the ring ropes. Boyce LeGrande's not going to let him go up. He pulls him down. Shot to what looked to be the thigh there. Boyce has got him on the outside. Forearm straight to his jaw.
Ow, that rocks you right across the face. That's just rattling your brain.
Now Brick putting the boots to Pat, and there's a cover. Broken up by Brick after one, and it looks like Brick and Boyce are having a little bit of a disagreement.
Yeah, they looks like they were on the same side for temporary alliance again. Here we go.
Absolutely, they are putting the boots to Patrick Fitzpower, and I gotta admit, as much as I dislike this, I think it should be every man for himself. This is a smart move. Patrick Fitzpatrick
Yes,
has
it
been
is.
overpowering the competition for the past few minutes. They got to do something to stop his momentum, in a big tandem suplex in the middle of the ring, and you can see it. Pat is hurt right now.
Yep, this is the just truth in the saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Ooh, standing leg drop. Brick's not
And
gonna let
there
that
it
happen.
goes.
Brick going in for the 1 and 2 himself. Turnabout's fair play according to Brick. Zack He's
They're not
climbing.
paying attention.
They don't see him. Oh, double drop kick. Brick and Boyce are down. Pat is down. The only man left standing right now is Zack. Brick eats a clothesline. A forearm as well. A standing drop kick by just Zack, and he is feeling it right now. Here comes the agility and speed. Boots to the ribs of Boyce LeGrande. Putting the forearms right into the... Oh, look at that. He goes straight for the eyes.
Hurts.
Boyce setting him up, sending him into... Oh, my goodness. Oh, a DVD, a Death Valley driver by Brick. That hurt.
And he got thrown into it too. That's extra momentum just on the. Oh God, he is in pain, Matty. He is in pain.
Boyce with a step-up powerbomb.
Oh.
The pop-up powerbomb kick out at
1.5, maybe. That officially marks the end of the temporary alliance, I think here.
I think you're right. Oh, what a DDT!
Wow.
You just saw his head bounce right off the ring. He covers him. 1, 2, kick out at 2 by Zack. Near fall there for the bad boy. He's going for the blatant choke. Pat is up. Ooh, kick to the midsection. Putting the arms right there in the forehead. Clubbing blow by the bad boy puts Patrick down on his face, and he's picking him back up, sending him to the outside, just throwing him out like yesterday's garbage.
Patrick's down. Zack is barely up. Oh, he's swinging though.
Oh, big clubbing blow across Zack's back. He's got him up. Scoop slam. Oh, that does not feel good on the lower back, Dave.
No, it does not. That ring is not forgiving.
Boyce putting Zack into the corner. He has slowed this down to a methodical crawl right now, and you got to think that might favor the bad boy with all the other guys down. But Brick is back up. You can see Pat is stirring as well. It looks like Boyce doesn't see Brick. Oh, now he does. He said, "I'm sorry."
Let's be friends again. This is the true astonishing part right here.
It looks like Brick's listening. They're setting him up for a tandem superplex. Fitzpatrick coming over. He's setting him up. This could be huge, ladies and gentlemen. If they hit this, it could be all over. Oh my God, what a move! Patrick Power strikes again.
And he is the only man left standing. He just took all 3 men from the top rope down to the mat, Matty. That was incredible.
I cannot believe what I just witnessed. Fitzpatrick is calling for the end of this. Nathan Brick is his chosen victim, and he is ripcord. Oh, with a big slap. Oh, powerbomb to go along with it.
Wow. The Patrick Fitz powerbomb.
Zack with a step-up insecurity. Zack still got some life left in him. He's got him set up. Oh, blue thunderbomb by Zack.
Wow.
What a move.
I thought Zack was out of gas, but he's still got something left in the tank here.
Boyce has got him up. He's got him set up for the finish. The big finish here by Boyce LeGrande. He's got him set up.
Oh my God.
Look at the big pump kick by Nathan Brick. He's going to steal this. Here goes 1, 2, 3. Nathan Brick has stolen this win, and he is the #1 contender for the Extreme title.
Absolutely he is. That is not astonishing. That is expected.
Boyce LeGrande looks like he wants to say "et tu, Brute."
No honor among thieves, Matty. It was a four-way match. Four-way. You no friends in that match.
Nathan Brick holding up his end of the bargain tonight. The appeal may not have been able to get the job done last week, but Nathan Brick is now firmly in line, first in line, to go take on the resident cutie, Guapo Lupe, for the Extreme Championship.
That's going to be a hell of a match. I mean, we saw what Nathan Brick is capable of tonight here, and we already know what Guapo is capable of, and he's never lost that belt ever since he's got it, so that's going to be an intense match, Matty.
It is absolutely going to be an absolutely insane match. Guapo Lupe, the resident cutie, been defending that belt for almost a year now, and he's going to be taking on Nathan Brick at some point in the near future, and I Very much so. I'm proud to say I got a chance to catch up with Guapo after Brick's match, and he had a lot to say. We caught up and talked about a few things. You may remember last week he was in that big match with El Chupacabra, but he got hurt during that match. He caught a headbutt to the ear. So I got a chance to catch up with the champ. Let's see what he had to say.
I'm here with the Extreme Champion Guapo Lupe, and champ, you're looking a little busted up, a little worse for wear, but you still got the gold on the shoulder. Congratulations on the big win against NorCal legend El Chupacabra. How was it to be in the ring with him?
Honestly, it's a little scary. You know, I've never been in the ring with a competitor like that, and you just never know. So I offered the peace offering of the cutie, and he threw it away. But, you know, what can you do? But I still came out with a victory. I had a lot of fun. I might have a busted ear here, but it's what we do.
Absolutely. Like you mentioned, you got a busted ear. It looked like he got you with a headbutt after that 619 that you were trying to hit there. Any thoughts on your road to recovery, trying to bounce back from this injury with Nathan Brick on the horizon?
Oh, well, I just wrap it up, you know, do what I can, try to keep this thing clean. Any other injuries, I still got the heart to go.
Absolutely. Thoughts on Brick being the #1 contender for your championship?
I like his work. I'm really looking forward to seeing him, but I don't think he's ever met a competitor like me. One resident cutie. Guapo Lupe.
Congratulations on the big win again, champ.
Thank you, thank you.
As you can see, Guapo feeling confident. He is excited and he's ready to get in the ring with the astonishing Nathan Brick. And I gotta say, I'm looking forward to that match too. Their styles are going to clash so well. It is going to be a hot and heavy contest that is going to be all gas, no break. What do you think about that matchup, Dave?
I think Guapo said it very well himself, that I don't think Nathan Brick has ever faced a competitor like Guapo, but in the same respect, I don't think Guapo has really faced a guy like Nathan Brick before either. So that's gonna be a hell of a match, and they're gonna throw a lot at each other. And I'm excited to see what they come up with, because those are two creative dudes and both amazing wrestlers.
Absolutely. All right, well, let's take a moment and we're going to take a break to hear from one of our sponsors. This week's sponsor to this week's episode of Warpath is brought to you by the Supreme Pro Wrestling Academy. So let's see what they've got.
They are the most dangerous athletes alive. They have built a legacy inside the squared circle. They are brutal and aggressive. They are athletic competitors. And they are showmen. And they will stop at nothing to achieve greatness. Now, it's your turn. Join the SPW Academy and become one of them.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You too can become an SPW wrestler, manager, ring announcer, referee, whatever your heart desires. Let SPW help you on your journey. All you need to do is go check out the SPW Training Academy Facebook page by searching for Supreme Pro Wrestling Training Academy on Facebook. They can get you all the information. They train twice a week out in Yuba City. Make sure you get your chance to head out in there and step in between the ropes. I've done it myself, and I can tell you these are some of the most knowledgeable veterans of the game, and they are ready to help anybody who is willing to put their body on the line achieve their dreams of becoming a professional wrestler. All right, ladies and gentlemen, with that, it is time. It is time for our main event of the evening. Tonight, we will see the SPW Tag Team Championships defended by the High Council, as we have Dante Daring and Cheema the Lion defending those straps against Truex and Daniel Torch. Let's head on out to ringside and see what we got going. But before we do, we caught up with the entire High Council to see what they had to think about their matches from previous weeks as well as this week.
I'm here with the High Council, Midas, with the big win tonight against Hellraiser Blaze. Midas, congratulations, man, on the hard-fought victory. And congratulations again, gentlemen, on your ladder match win last month for the SPW Tag Team Championships. You gentlemen have a match tonight against Torch and Truex. So let's start with you, Midas. How'd you approach that match with Hellraiser? That is one intimidating person in the ring.
Yeah, he might be intimidating to some people, but I've had his number for a long time, you know. So for me going in there, you know, it's a hot day out here. It's a hot competitor, you know, Chris Blaze. He's gonna come out hot, but you know, the Golden Eye comes ready with a plan. So wasn't too much for me to handle, and as you can see, I walked out with the W. Now tonight, the High Council is gonna continue on what I already started. You, as a man that's believed in us all along, I shouldn't have to tell what these boys are about to do.
That's right, that's right. Hey, the council sat down at the table, and boys, we came to a verdict. Torch and Truex, it's time. It's time. Y'all is next. Just another stone, another step in the High Council's way. And guess what? Ain't no one stopping us.
Ain't nobody.
Ha! Who gonna stop THC, baby?
Good luck tonight, boys.
Folks, at this time, please welcome.
Heading down to the ring right now. Let's see what we've got going. Oh boy, here we go. Gutsy Gillespie introducing President of SPW, Mr. Miller. I can only assume that whatever is about to come out of his mouth will be, quite frankly, horrible.
Wow, we need to show this man some more respect. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have SPW. All of these wrestlers would not be able to put on a show for everybody here if it wasn't for Mr. Miller.
I don't know, Dave. I tend to think it's the opposite way. Mr. Miller wouldn't have a show to put on if it wasn't for all the fans in the stands.
It might be a symbiotic relationship, absolutely, but let's be honest here. If the company was never started and no one's here to run it like Mr. Miller, then, hey, there can't be a show.
Well, Mr. Miller is no stranger to backhanded tactics to get what he wants, and he's got a microphone. Let's hear what he's got.
President Miller, it is your pleasure for me to be here tonight. And with me
It's a good reminder.
is the one and only Truex, and also Daniel Torch. Now, you might wonder why we all three came out together, but that is because of one main reason. We have put together We don't care. Okay. So this is what's going to be the best tag team on the West Coast, and they are your next Supreme Pro Wrestling Tag Team Champions, and that will happen tonight. THC is going to find out immediately why Mr. Miller, President Miller, is not. Thank you. So shut up. You're not next for Mr. Miller. Thank you. Have a great night.
Ugh, man. Every time he says have a great night, my skin crawls whenever he says that.
I don't. If it wasn't for Mr. Miller, we wouldn't be able to do this show, Maddie.
Here come the champs, Dave. Mr. Miller may be the boss, but these guys are the champs. They're the ones that matter right now, and here they are. Dante Daring, Cheema the Lion, flanked by Midas Creed, who had a big win last week against Hellraiser Blaze. You can see these gentlemen, they bring energy.
His locker room here.
I gotta admit, I don't know if it's a good idea that Midas is in the back. Truex and Torch have Miller at ringside.
That is true. And Miller can get away with whatever he wants, basically. He is the boss.
Yeah, this is not looking good for the champs right now, Dave. They have got the cards stacked against them. The deck has been cut a couple times, and the dealer right now looks to be Mr. Miller. But the champs don't care. Look at them. They are hoisting those belts into the air. Newly minted tag team champions after last month's One Supreme Night. This is their first defense, Dave, and I am, for one, I'm looking forward to what this reign will have in it.
To be honest, I mean, if they're good enough to beat the Appeal, they're gonna be a hell of a pair of champions. I can absolutely say that without throwing up at all. But I don't know. I think this team of Truex and Torch might have what it takes, but I guess we'll find out here soon enough.
Mr. Miller has a chair in hand. What's his plan here?
Going up a front row seat. It's his chair.
Looks like you're right, David. Looks like Mr. Miller has taken residence in one of the corners here, front row. And you can hear him say it, front row, baby. He is here to admire his handiwork, that is for sure. Look at these boys. Everyone gets hype around the THC.
As they should be, to be honest. They're an exciting pair to watch. I mean, the trio as well, but these two specifically, the tag team champs here, there's a reason why these are the two champs. And
look at Miller trying to hype up his boys, and it is not happening right now. And Mr. Yellow Boots himself, Truex, will be starting us off with Cheema.
Look at the flexibility of Truex. My goodness.
Truex, who had all the time in the world to take his shirt off before the bell rang, waited till right this moment. So always a quick start from Truex. Oh my goodness, Truex just spit in the face of Cheema, and I can't imagine that's a good idea. Oh! Listen to that chop! Oh! These gentlemen are trading blows right now. Oh! Double chop!
Ooh, double hands, that's double the pain.
Cheema caught from behind. Truex putting shots to the side of the head of Cheema, and another chop. Oh my goodness. And now Truex has got the big man up, scoop slam right in the middle of the ring, and Truex posing off, but he doesn't see Cheema behind him. Cheema picks him up, big scoop slam of his own. Cheema is 100% intensity all the time, and he's getting him up for another scoop slam. Here comes Dante Daring with the tag. Scoop slam right there. Here comes Daring over the top rope, it looks like. Oh, nice rolling senton into the ring, and he is in this match.
And Dante is feeling himself here.
And why shouldn't he be, Dave? The man is one of the most highly sought-after up-and-coming superstars on the West Coast, and he's currently holding one of the biggest championships that's known to man. Gets him with the back elbow.
That is true. He's got a lot to be proud of.
Up top, Truex catches him, flips him over, but Cheema tagged himself in. Boom! Big double lariat, and Truex is hurting right now, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we're getting him up for a side slam. He's got him up. Nice double team maneuver here. Dante Daring, double stomp right into the sidewalk slam by Cheema, and Truex is hurt right now. He's got to go for that cover right now. Here he goes. Here comes 1, 2, and he reaches out for the rope, and Truex gets the rope break right away.
That was a sloppy cover by Cheema on that one. If he had noticed where he was in the ring location's everything when it comes to pinning.
Cheema with the full mount right now. Oh, raining down fists upon Truex's face. Going for the cover. Here we go. 1, kick out at 1. Miller trying to get involved in this one. Oh, kick to the back by Torch to Cheema. My goodness, and Torch looks like he may be regretting that. Goes for a big one side. Torch tags himself in. Nice double team maneuver here. Look at these shots by Torch to the midsection.
The flurry of blows by Torch here. Cheema just eating them up. Uh-oh.
Oh, big choke slam by Cheema, and Torch is hurting right now, ladies and gentlemen. Both men are down, and they are slowly crawling to their feet, and here comes Dante Daring. THC is on the attack right now. Torch into the other side. Oh, big standing. Oh, my goodness. He's got him up. He's got him up over his shoulders. Oh, dropped him onto Torch.
Wow.
Nice double team maneuver.
What a teammate maneuver. That was incredible.
He's going for the cover, but Truex wisely reaching in and dragging Torch out, and Mr. Miller is calling timeout. He wants to talk it over with his men.
Good move. They're not having the hottest match right now, Maddie, and they need to circle the wagons, have a bit of a uh-oh.
Oh, Dante coming to the outside. He misses the big senton, and he went down awkwardly on that right leg. He looks like he's hurt.
You know, earlier in the night, I said that ring is unforgiving, but what's even more unforgiving is that AstroTurf that's on the outside. It is not cozy to land on, Maddie.
You are not wrong, Dave. It looks like Cheema's setting up Torch. Torch ducks out of the way. Oh, Cheema face first into the post.
And maybe the only thing harder than the ground is that post.
Steel post is unforgiving in this situation. Cheema is down, and right now Daniel Torch is putting the boots to Dante Daring. He's picking him back up, and he's got the boot up. Boom! Dante Daring's face straight into yellow boots, yellow boot.
He was putting the boots to Dante Daring, then he put Dante Daring to the boot.
Truex putting him up. What has he got planned right here? Oh, he is hanging him upside down in a tree of woe. He's going to the other corner. He puts a boot into Cheema's face. He's coming across. Big drop kick.
Oh,
Dante Daring's face has been caved in. Here comes Torch. He's going for the cover, but he's got his feet on the rope.
He can't kick out from this. Oh.
Karina catches it naturally because she's not that. And look, he does it again. Torch, you had the chance right there, and you tried to cheat your way through it. That might cost them in the end of this, Dave. Torch with a rear chin lock right now. He's got it sunk in there deep, and right now Dante Daring needs to make a tag.
You can see Daring trying to get up, trying to make his way over towards Cheema, but having a rough go of it.
Oh, drops him with the jawbreaker. Right now, he needs to make this tag. Here comes Truex. He's pulling him out of the way. Wow, what a smart veteran move right there. And now it looks like Torch and Truex are in complete control of this match. And look at them just taunting the High Council. Here comes Truex into the match, illegally, might I add, because Dante can't tag out to Truex. Truex puts the boot to him and rolls out. Torch hooking him up for the suplex. Oh, look at that big suplex by Torch. You know, for someone who looks so small, Daniel Torch is pound for pound one of the strongest men in SPW.
Agreed 100%. He is a hell of a competitor, able to throw guys around like that. And you're right, he doesn't look that big, but even though he's not the biggest, he has a big fight.
You're not wrong. Truex just drove his knee straight into the bridge of the nose of Dante Daring, and now he is choking him blatantly with his boot right in front of Karina, using his entire 5 count.
He wasn't doing much to stop it either.
Dante trying to fight out of this. He needs to get over to his corner and make a tag to Cheema desperately right now. He is in deep trouble. Truex puts him across the ring. Here comes Truex across the way. Oh, look at Daring getting out of the way. Step up kick from the side. Oh, Torch with the big pump kick on the side on the apron. And right now Daring is hurt and Cheema is trying to come to the aid, but Karina is stopping him. And of course, because of that, Truex and Torch
Taking
are
advantage.
having a mugging.
That's just opportunistic wrestling right there, Maddie. That's what that is.
Dante is hurting right now. Listen. Oh, listen to that chop. Oh, and then a slap across the face.
That's just disrespectful. I like it.
Oh, another chop, and you can hear that echoing throughout the SPW arena. But now with another one, he steps out of the way. Big chop of his own. Come on, Dante, you need to make this tag. Another chop across the chest of Truex, and Truex is putting him into the ropes, just biting him on his face.
Did he just bite his forehead?
He absolutely did, Dave. Right now, he is pulling out all the stops to try and win these championships. Big boot from the corner by Dante Daring. Truex is hurt right now, but he gets another one. Oh, and another massive slap. What a chop.
My goodness.
You heard Truex. He said Dante loves getting chopped.
Well, he's just being a good friend at this point.
Oh, big step-up kick to the back of the head there by Dante, and Truex is reeling right now. Dante going for a cutter. Nope. Gets reversed out of it. Jumps off it. Oh, jumping cutter. Truex is down. This is your opportunity right now. You got to make this tag, Dante. Get over there. Make this tag to Cheema so he can get in here and close this baby up. Look at this. He's trying. No. Truex has got him. Kicks Truex off. He makes the tag, and here comes Cheema. Torch is in as well. Big clothesline. Torch is folded in half like last week's laundry. Same thing for Truex. Big splash in the corner by Cheema. Another one.
Going crazy.
Another one. He's got the locomotion going. He takes off the straps. He's got both gentlemen in the corner, and he's ready for blood. Big splash. Torch took the brunt of it. Truex is down as well, and they are lined up, and they are in the splash zone, baby. Here comes Cheema.
I know his name's not Marcus Lewis, but here comes the Flying Lion.
Boom! He hits it on Torch. Truex rolls out of the way. Here comes the cover. 1, 2. Truex breaks it up. He's grabbing him by the hair, and now he's just pummeling him across his back.
That's a good teammate right there. I mean, he did dodge out of the way, but he still came back to help his buddy out from that pinfall.
Here comes Dante. He's ready to fight on behalf of him as well. Oh, big shot by Truex. Dante pulls down the top rope. Truex gone over. Fighting him off. Going for the bulldog, but no! Torch is thrown into Truex. Oh my God! Oh my God! What a sunset flip powerbomb to the outside by Dante Daring! He just killed Truex.
Wow, the front row crew is getting their money's worth tonight, Matty.
Here we go. Dante off the ropes. He hits the standing drop kick into the Tour of the Lions. Torch is down. Count this one to 20, baby. 1, 2, 3. The THC pick up the win and defend the belts.
And still, what a match. Wow, Matty. Wow.
My goodness, that flip, that sunset flip powerbomb to the outside took any momentum that Truex and Torch had and threw it out the window, ladies and gentlemen.
Truex is still down on the side of the ring.
I can't blame him. I don't think I'd get up until next week if I took that.
I would miss the next show, that's for certain.
My goodness, the champs are standing tall once again. They have successfully defended their belts for the first time, and Mr. Miller looks absolutely enraged on the side.
He sure does, and there's Midas Creed coming to the side of his boys now that they won their titles back. Well, defended, I should say, my mistake.
Midas showing the respect to his teammates on to the High Council. Mr. Miller proclaiming that the High Council will lose those titles in his hand. And he is frustrated right now.
He's got a big bag of tricks, Matty. I'm kind of nervous for the THC at this point. That's just it's gonna be a tough battle ahead of him. They keep pissing off Mr. Miller.
Listen, Mr. Miller is usually he is hot right now, ladies and gentlemen. He is usually calm and collected because he has all the strings and he is the puppet master. But tonight, he didn't have the answers he was looking for. And THC is standing tall once again. And yeah, BD just mentioned it live in chat, ladies and gentlemen. Does that mean that Mr. Miller is going to be the reason they lose it by getting into the ring with the Thai Council? I can't imagine that being the case. Something tells me Mr. Miller is going to go out and hire a couple more guns to go onto his team, because you know how Mr. Miller does, Dave.
Yeah, he just throws. He's got the resource. He's going to throw money at people to solve his problems. It's a gig economy, absolutely.
Well, whether it's a gig economy or whether they get the chance to solve his problems remains to be seen, because right now the High Council still reigns supreme here in Supreme Pro Wrestling in the tag team division. And as you saw earlier tonight, Nathan Brick has locked up the #1 contendership for Guapo Lupe's Extreme title, and that is going to be one hell of a match as well. Now, next week, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have a fantastic episode for you. First and foremost, we will hear from the former SPW champion himself, Drake Frost, the king of Hoss Island, will be joining us, and he has a lot on his mind that he wants to get off his chest. And I don't blame him. After last month's loss to Jekyll's and Scoot, with Scoot picking up the big win and defending his title, Frost seems to be out of the picture, and he's got to do something to get himself back into that picture. What do you think about that, Dave?
I mean, we've seen the intensity that Frost displays whenever he's cutting a promo or even just in the ring. The man doesn't need a microphone in the ring, and we can still hear him just fine. He is beyond passionate about getting the SPW gold back around his waist, and I would be afraid of anyone who thinks that they're good enough to stop him, or honestly, I would be worried for Scoot too. I know he's a great champion and an amazing wrestler, but I've never seen Frost like this before.
You're not lying about that. And speaking of our champion, Scoot Robertson, ladies and gentlemen, will have his first title defense after his massive One Supreme Night win in that triple threat match for the SPW Championship, as he will take on the rematch clause from Jekyll's the Jester, the Freak versus Scoot, and it is going to be absolutely awesome. I can't wait to see that one-on-one battle.
Yeah, that's going to be intense. I mean, the three-way match was intense by itself, but just imagine if there's a little bit more room in that ring for those guys to do even crazier things, and that's what's gonna happen. So,
not wrong.
It's gonna be a hell of a match.
It'll be interesting to see how Jekyll's responds as well. That was his first loss since October of last year when he picked up the SPW Championship, and he's been an honorable champion the entire time. He's taken on all comers, fought as hard as he possibly could to keep the honor of the SPW title intact, and I, for one, am really looking forward to him getting his actual rematch in a one-on-one scenario, because that's the only way I think is the right way for him to get his shot.
Yeah, and I said it before One Supreme Night as well. It just shows the kind of champion that Jekyll's is, to not only be willing to participate in the three-way match, but to be the one issuing the challenge for the three-way match, where he knows that he could be outside of the ring and his shoulders aren't on the mat, but he can still lose that title. It goes to show just how good he is and how good of a person he is, even though sometimes the outside doesn't reflect that, because he is
not wrong there.
Scary.
All right, well, Dave, that is going to wrap it up this week for us. But before we head on out, I want to make a big thank you to everyone that helps make Warpath possible, including our very valuable and very fun camera crew, myself, David Sanchez, Jay Rowden, as well as Ernie Enriquez Jr. Thank you, gentlemen, so much for helping make Warpath an absolute possibility and not just a dream. But for now, from everybody here at SPW, we will see you guys next week. Send it out, Dave.
See you next Thursday.